German companies already have a very large presence here in Thailand, but today we're going to focus on part of the industry that most people don't know about, that of German design and lifestyle. There's an exhibition coming up and we get to talk with the German-Thai Chamber of Commerce about everything there is to see. It's my pleasure to introduce Mr. George Buck, who is the Executive Director of the German-Thai Chamber of Commerce. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Yeah, hello, welcome.
Oh, it's great to be here. You have an exhibition coming up, the German Design and Lifestyle 2012. First year you're doing it. What's it all about?
Exactly. We will do this in November at Central World, and it's about German design on products, and we like to exhibit some products which was designed originally in Germany.
Well, I know, Germany obviously is known, most especially I'd say for the engineering, for the technical prowess. Looking at the lifestyle in the design though, many people maybe not know of all there, that there really is in Germany. Can you give us some examples of who's participating, some things you'll be showcasing?
Yeah, this was exactly the reason why we are organizing German Design and Lifestyle exhibition, because we are mostly known for our machinery, for some engineering stuff. So, and therefore we invited some really recognized, highly recognized brands, German brands, to take part of this show as, for example, Montblanc, which is an originally German brand, but not known as itself. We are also exhibiting our automotive friends, Mercedes, BMW, Volkswagen and itself. And when it comes to living, we have Herfele and Grohe, who are working in the sanitary wear area. We will have a launching of a new brand of Villeroy and Boch. So it's still known in the market, but I will not come to the point, but they will launch at this event their new brand name as Villeroy and Boch. So these are a few examples. In the fashion area, we have Eigner. So it's kind of dresses for mostly for women. And also Hugo Boss, who will take part with their watches over there. So these are a few of German brands.
Looking at the Chamber of Commerce, what are some of the things that your goals are really?
Yeah, our goals are mainly to bring and to help SMEs entering markets. So we are helping German SMEs to come over to Thailand, but also the other way around. We are one of the unique bilateral chambers who have this bilateral approach to help SMEs to enter market easily. So therefore we are offering also a wide range of services in order to bring them securely in.
You actually have quite a number of German companies part of the chamber. How many is it this year?
Yeah, in the chamber we have 500 members. We are counting around about 600 German companies here. In our show we will have around about 18 German brands, so just a few of them. Therefore we like to organize the second edition, and we're still planning on this in 2013.
What industries will you be focusing on? Or are you focusing on one particular industry, or is this kind of a little bit of everything?
No, it's not. It's focused on automotive, mobility, second fashion, then living and interior design, and then we'll also like to transmit some cultural elements which are very important for us.
Actually, I'm quite interested. Interior design, it's not something I never really associated with German, as an export, you might say. Can you give us a little background on that?
Yeah, therefore we are organizing the show again. So it has to do with German design. If you look at German products who are designed for interior design, or who are designed in order to have them in your living, most of them are German, but not known as itself, and therefore we like to stress our German brands to create some awareness about.
Sure. Do you have any figures on how much trade there is between Germany, or how much business German companies here in the country do? 7
billion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. So no small figure.
It's not a small figure, but even, and one again, I think both of us, Thailand, but also Germany, what we have to see is regional cooperation. So we are also promoting here Europe. And if you have a look at Europe, Europe is the most important trading partner of Thailand. It's not China, it's not Japan, it's Europe. So, and Europe is also the second most important investor here in Thailand. And the other way around. We have a trans-regional approach as bilateral German chambers. We will found next month. We have a conference in Delhi where we will found our ASEAN German Chamber Network in order to promote the trans-regional cooperation between all ASEAN countries.
I know whenever we get to talk with one of the chambers here in the country, we always have to talk about, at least once, the ASEAN Economic Community coming up. Does the German Thai Chamber here, do you see Thailand as kind of a gateway into the other countries, or do you have any plans for helping companies which have established a presence here in Thailand to be able to explore into the other neighboring countries?
It's more than a gateway. It's for us, it's a central service and industrial hub for ASEAN. We are counting with a strong industrial sector, with a strong industrial infrastructure. It's a good service, and we are counting also, we see Thailand also as a jumping base in developing countries as Myanmar, as Laos, and as Cambodia. There's still some homework to do, that's for school. And first of all, education. So what we need as industry is skilled labor. What all industry need is skilled labor. Therefore, we are also as Chamber advising somehow and trying to bring over our vocational training system, which has an approach on practical training. So, because what we need is technicians, technicians for our industries. And secondly, it's about what we are exhibiting. So I guess Germany is an excellent case. Therefore, because we spend a lot of effort in how to innovate. So how to innovate things, how to innovate products, because we only can survive with innovative things. We always say in Germany, but we don't have resources. Our only resource is to think about how to do it different, how to do it better, how to do it in a different quality. And therefore, and that's also have to be the way for Thailand to do the next step. If we see industrial development, a next step from labor-intensive manufacturing to technology-intensive manufacturing. Therefore, you need innovation. And therefore, we are here.
You make an excellent point. Looking at what resources does Thailand, what resources does Thailand need, and I can already see a lot of people I know, if the expats watching, a lot of what Thailand's not bringing is not material, but it's the knowledge, it's the experts in certain industries to be able to educate and bring Thailand up to that level where they can really compete not just within the region but globally as well. Looking towards getting back to the exhibition. Now I know this because it's coming up. What are the dates exactly?
5th of November, 11th of November, and you're all invited to join us in Central World.
Now you've also matched this up. For those who may have missed the Oktoberfest in Germany, you also get a little kind of a repeat coming up to be able to extend the festivities as well, and also enjoy some German culture as well. Exactly.
We combine these things. We will have the German Design Lifestyle exhibition, and outside of Central World, we will have the Oktoberfest week. So the whole week to have the festivity, a German festivity within a very keen and nice scenery, because we will reconstruct a middle-aged village over there in order to have really scenic atmosphere. And we will have, for instance, German beer.
Excellent. I know that'll make a lot of people very happy.
And we will have an original German Oktoberfest band here playing and entertain Thai people, international people who live and loves to live here in Bangkok.
Another point, you mentioned all the German companies here. That must mean there are a fair number of German citizens living here as well.
Yeah, officially registered 30,000, but probably we're counting with a double. So we are somehow an important community here in Germany. When it comes to tourism, even more. As you may know, we have more than 20 million tourists in Thailand, and round about 600,000 tourists, German tourists, coming each year to Thailand. So we have a strong relationship. We are celebrating, not only GDL, we are also celebrating as a chamber. We have 50 years here in the country, not only one of the biggest bilateral chambers, and also one of the oldest bilateral European chambers here in Thailand. And we're also celebrating 150 years diplomatic relationship. So some reasons to start.
Oh, absolutely. It looks like it's a good year then.
Yeah.
Looking at the flip side, I'm just curious, obviously a lot being done here to promote German ingenuity here, the innovation, the culture, the design. Are you looking, or are you seeing a fair number of Thais traveling to Germany there for whether it's on vacation or for work as well?
Yeah, we see this and we can analyze this very, very, very good because we, as Chambers, for our members, we are offering the fast-track business visa solution. So, and therefore we have somehow an overview who's traveling overseas. And it's growing. It's an ongoing process, and we have very good examples where we still have innovative Thai companies. So really, what we like to do is to come into a partnership. It's not teaching other people. No, what we like to have is an innovation partnership or partnership for innovation, because we have very good examples here in Thailand. What we like to have, we like to see, and that is together with our Thai friends to have more.
Sure. Looking towards the future, is there anything that, from the Chamber standpoint, that you feel that Thailand needs to change, or some, whether there's removing some of the barriers or change in laws? Or is there anything that could be done more to make Thailand better, I guess, better for German investment, better for German, promoting, the Chamber here?
We see AEC 2015 as a unique possibility for Thailand. Again, Thailand have to be, or should be, the central hub for service and for industry in the whole ASEAN region. So we have some promising projects in the infrastructure sector and also in the logistics sector announced. These projects should be fulfilled, and then we are on a good track. Secondly, education again. We need skilled labor. And third, innovation. So see how to enforce research and development in Thailand.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. For those who would like to visit the German Design and Lifestyle Exhibition, what are the dates one more time?
5th of November till 11th of November in Central World, Bangkok City.
Excellent, and you also will enjoy the Oktoberfest during that time. Visit the mini village there as well. Be able to enjoy some great music, food, culture.
Again, Bavarian food, Bavarian band, good food. So join us in GDL and Oktoberfest Week.
Well, thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to joining it myself.
Okay,
it's been a pleasure. Thanks a lot. That's all from So This Is Thailand. Back to the studio.
If you're looking for a nice business or even personal, gifts, pens, or stationeries are usually great choices. And here, B2S is a great place to come. B2S is one of the leading stationery supply store in Thailand, with the largest branch at Central World, Bangkok. They offer many products including CDs, books, stationeries, postcards, and art supplies. On the second floor, you will find the Pen Gallery, which boasts luxury selections such as Schaffer, Sabra, Dax, and Parker, and many more.